The quality of the questions that you ask determine the quality of the answers that you get. I'm going to give you 5 questions that will boost your personal performance and achievement. Here's the first question. Is my best work ahead of me or behind me? This tests whether or not your speculations are generally positive or negative. If you truly believe that your biggest achievement is in the past, you stand little chance of ever surpassing that victory. Here's the second question. What will I do today that will be worth talking about in a month or in a year? See, as a CEO, you cannot associate your personal value with instant gratification. If you feel a sense of satisfaction only by getting immediate results or solving a problem or putting out a fire today, then it means you're spending too much time being reactive in your business and not enough time being proactive. So you have to train yourself to define success on a day-to-day basis in a different way, knowing that what you're working on now will benefit you, will benefit the company in the weeks, months, and years to come. Here's the third question. This is one of my favorites. How can it get better than this? It's a really, really high quality question that keeps you future focused, because if things are not going as well as you'd planned, how can it get better than this? It's not dwelling on the problem, it's pushing you past it. And if things are already going fantastic, how can it get better than this? It's to drive a vision and an optimistic future. Here's the fourth question. If failure had minor consequences, what would you do? Oh, fear of failure, that familiar friend. Now, not to go all negative Nelly on you, but let's just say, for example, what if you do fail? Business is not a pass or fail class. There's a spectrum of success, so it's entirely possible that while something that you attempt might not work out to the extent that you had hoped, but it will still progress you, especially if you take the lessons and apply it for the next time. And here's a bonus question. We'll call this 4.5. Ask yourself, has there ever been anyone in the history of time with less intelligence, fewer resources, or less charm than me that has ever figured out something along these lines? Chances are they probably have, and you can too. Here's the 5th question. What will happen if I actually take my foot off the brake? See, fear of success can be just as debilitating as fear of failure. So if you've ever thought, holy cow, what if this actually works? Then allow yourself to explore that a little bit further. Going back to question number 1, are you speculating with optimism or are you speculating with pessimism? If it helps, make a written list of all the benefits that you'll enjoy to help connect your journey to positive feelings and emotions. And remember, you know you're making a good decision when it brings up both fear and excitement. If you feel that little bubbling of both exhilaration and anxiety, that's how you know you're growing and you're actually on the right track. So I'd love to know which question was most impactful for you, or if there's another high quality question that you ask yourself to improve your own personal performance, I'd love to hear it. Leave a comment below. Thanks.